right, we are on the fourth and final video for Topic 6, Lesson 1, the early years of Greek civilization. We are starting this video on page 7 in our digital notebook. This first question is a mastery check question. Which aspect of physical geography most influenced the development of city-states in Greece? You will find that answer in this circled yellow paragraph. Let's go ahead and listen.
Emergence of city-states. By the time Homer's epics were composed, each Greek community had begun to organize itself into a polis, or city-state. The city-state became one of the most important features of Greek culture. The Greeks created such city-states everywhere they settled, mostly along the coast. Geography played an important role in the emergence of the city-state. Greek cities were cut off from one another by mountains and water. The remoteness of these cities did not allow for a huge empire to grow, as in Egypt or Persia. Instead, the cities flourished on their own, each establishing its own system of commerce, government, and culture. The seas allowed city-states to trade their unique products with one another and the outside world.
Number 1, which aspect of physical geography most influenced the development of city-states in Greece? You'll find that answer in this circled yellow paragraph right here. Next question, which will be in this next circled yellow paragraph. What did city-states have that other cities did not? Let's go ahead and listen.
What was the polis? A polis was more than just a city. It was a community with its own government. The government of a polis ruled a wide area that included not only the city, but its surrounding villages and countryside as well. Each Greek city-state usually had a marketplace and government center. Here, members of the city-state who had legal rights, the citizens, would meet to make laws and discuss issues affecting the entire community. The area and population of a polis were generally small. All the citizens of the polis could gather to make decisions as a single group.
Number 2, what did city-states have that other cities did not? You'll find the answer in this yellow circled paragraph. Next question. In times of danger, the Acropolis served as a what? You'll find that answer in this pink highlighted paragraph.
The Acropolis, the high city. A typical polis was usually built on 2 levels. On a high hill stood the Acropolis, a word meaning high city. Public buildings and marble temples were located in this area. The Acropolis also served as a fortress in times of danger. On lower ground, below the hill, lay people's homes, shops, and farms. In Athens, the lower city included the agora, or marketplace. There people gathered to discuss public affairs.
Number 3, in times of danger, the Acropolis served as what? You'll find that answer in this pink circled paragraph. So right here, as I said in the video of learning the vocab words, this is the ruins of the Parthenon. It's an ancient temple and it sits on the Acropolis of Athens, high above the modern city. So this is where people live today. This is back from when we are learning about now. So the Acropolis is still there today. You can go and see it. I would love to go see it, but not sure that that will ever happen, flying all the way to Greece. Let's move on to page 8. The next question, actually 2 questions. The first one you'll find in this green highlighted paragraph. In some city-states, the citizens began to do what? And then number 5, in Greek city-state governments, voting was only open to who? You'll find that in this yellow circled text. So let's go ahead and listen to politics in the polis.
Politics in the polis. The word polis gave rise to the term politics, the art and practice of government. Each city-state had a different kind of government. Some city-states were monarchies, ruled by a king. In early times, the polis was governed by an aristocracy, a hereditary class of rulers. Aristocracy meant rule by the best people. But in some city-states, an extraordinary thing happened. The citizens began governing themselves. Rule by citizens made such Greek city-states unique. By contrast, in most of the world, priests and kings held all the political power. Even though self-government was a feature of most city-states, not everyone was allowed to participate in making decisions. Women, slaves, and foreigners were all excluded from the process. The polis had three kinds of inhabitants: citizens, who could vote; women and free foreigners, who could not vote; and slaves, who had few rights at all.
Number 4, in some city-states, the citizens began to do what? You'll find that in this green highlighted paragraph. Number 5, in Greek city-state governments, voting was only open to who? You'll find that answer in this yellow circled text. It may not come right out and say it, but it tells you who cannot vote, and there's only one type of person left. So in this yellow circled paragraph, you'll find that answer. Number 6, the final question. Greeks believed that a good citizen should always be willing to what for his city? You'll find that answer in this blue highlighted paragraph. Let's go ahead and listen to that.
The framework of Greek life. Citizens felt strong pride and loyalty toward their polis. Greeks believed that a good citizen should always be willing to sacrifice for his city. He should be prepared to die for his polis if necessary. As one historian wrote, the polis was the framework of Greek life. Greeks identified with their city. If their polis was a success, so were they. Throughout the history of ancient Greece, the polis played a key role in Greek life.
Number 6, Greeks believed that a good citizen should always be willing to what for his city? You'll find that answer in this blue highlighted paragraph.